I'm
See all
live.
the internet.
Oh!
I'm live. I'm
Let's
live.
blow out everybody's speakers.
Trollord Games. Join the fray.
Live.
Yeah, well, we made it. Somehow.
Whoa.
Somehow.
All right. So,
We're online.
this is a very serious game.
Yes, clearly.
All right, go. All right, Chuck, you had questions for all of us.
All right, I got questions for everybody. Everybody who's watching, welcome. We appreciate you. There's giveaways going on.
Real quick, what are we doing here?
All right, we're doing an actual play of CNC. All right, it's called the Upon the Twilight. All right, it's something that I wrote many years ago. Anyways, that's what we're doing. And we're going to go around and meet everybody's characters right now, and I'm going to ask some questions so you guys can get in on this action, right? Ears blown. I'm so sorry, but Davis showed up. There's nothing we could do about it. What's that?
Wait, do I need to turn down my treble?
No, you
Treble.
Your
don't
treble.
touch anything.
Yeah. All right. Steve, what is your primes?
My primes are wisdom, because I'm a cleric, and then it is strength and dexterity.
Okay. What's your AC without a shield?
15.
Do you carry a shield?
I do.
All right. What's your hit point max?
It is 38.
38. He is playing a 5th level cleric by the name of Habit. He enjoys long walks on the beach.
7th level cleric.
Oh, 7th level. My bad. 7th level for him. I had to read. All right. And he's playing a human cleric, 7th level. All right, Jeremy, you're up. I'm Zod.
Imzad. Dex.
Thanks, Sparky. Yeah.
Dex, Int, Charisma are my primes. AC is 14. I do not have a shield, and I have 36 hit points.
And what's your wisdom score?
12.
Okay. Grace.
Hi. I'm playing a 5th level rogue. My primes are dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom.
Okay. And what is your wisdom score?
My wisdom score is 12.
And you're known as the Chosen, correct? You are a human? Are you human? Can't remember.
Some would say.
Oh, wait. I got it written right here. Human. So we've got 3 humans in a group, and then it goes off the damn deep end after that. All right. Okay. Leave it to the boys at the farm. Theo, you're up next. Davis, what is your wisdom score?
15.
Prime or non-prime?
Prime.
What's your
Strength
3
is my other prime.
Okay, you just got 2?
I'm half elf.
Yes.
Okay, roger that. AC without a shield?
11?
Do you have a shield?
No.
All
I
right.
have boiled leather, so 12, 13, 14.
14? Okay. What's your hit points, Max?
How do I know that? 34.
What was yours, Grace?
Sorry?
I skipped you.
Hit points.
My hit points are 32.
And what is your AC without a shield?
My AC without a shield is 15.
You carry a
I don't
shield.
use a shield.
All right. Now we're going to move
So I don't
on.
need one.
We're going to move on to Bug. That's played by Wyatt. Wyatt's playing a half-orc fighter, 5th level. Bug, what is your wisdom score?
12.
Is it a prime?
Nope.
Okay, and what are your primes?
Strength and con.
Okay,
Strength
and
con.
what's your AC without a shield?
16.
Ooh, you're gonna be a problem. What do you carry a shield?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I do.
Shit. Okay, all right. Hit points?
44.
Oh yeah, God, he's out
Yes.
Golly.
The meat.
Wow.
Hey, grief.
No kidding.
Boot him up front.
I'll jump up in the front lines.
All right.
Jump up. You ain't got any choice.
All right, so we're here to play some actual CNC today. We do have a raffle going on if you'd like to join in. It's exclamation point raffle. If you are in other platforms besides Twitch and want to join on the raffle, you have to come over here to twitch.tv/TrollerGames. Unfortunately, here is the link, just in case if you guys want to use that to come over. Sounds like he's on fire today. I'm just tired. I'm not wound down yet. I don't know what you want to say, but yeah, we'll see. Welcome in, everybody.
Hey, I will say this. Chuck finished the cheat sheets, and I'm using the first one. It's awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Can I print this?
I
Did
don't
we
think
all
we have
get
time
those?
right now.
Proceed. Davis will just destroy your camera. Don't hit print.
Yeah, touch nothing. Do not breathe. All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna take us on into this. Yes, he's admitting to cheating. You're absolutely right, Sparky. He is. He's a cheater. Are you using the spell sheet as well, or no? You didn't use the spell sheet, did you?
All I did, I didn't fill it out.
Oh, you've got the actual spell sheet I made. Yeah, good man.
But just so that I can test the player's handbook, notice there are no stats. It's just the spells.
Right.
When
And
the handbook is open in front of me, I will go to whatever.
and we need viewers to make sure and watch him. Make sure he checks that shit.
Made no
Make sure.
difference.
Yes.
All right. So if you guys are ready, we'll hop right on in. Yeah, because I just yeah. All right.
Do it.
Okay, so we are going to start with you guys in the world of Aired, our home setting for our company, one of our main settings. You guys are going to be playing. Basically, you guys are going to be wandering around. My plan here is, guys, is I'm going to do the Darkenfold. So Steve has to come up with something completely fucking different Wednesday, right? I'm taking his
No, he
comfort
won't.
blanket from him.
He won't.
That's not happening.
No. We now have two games in the same stretch of woods. Is what's happening.
Well, I mean, it could be connected. You never know, right? I do
never know.
have dinosaurs, so there's that. All right, so yeah, we're gonna run some games this week and next week. So yep. All right,
Yes,
so
Mark, you're running around Wednesday. Go ahead, Chuck.
no, you're fine. So basically, let's go and switch over to the game.
Jeremy, they say they're having trouble hearing you.
Hearing me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you fine.
I can hear you just fine. Your
Alright.
trouble's
Oh, hold on, I gotta put you guys in here. Hold up a second.
Are we live?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yes.
Are we live?
My gain is at 80. I can turn it up.
You sound
Is that
fine.
better?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
We did. I just stopped.
Okay.
Make it stop.
It was good at 80.
Kill it now. Did that work?
Hi, yes, for my turn. I think I'm going to draw my sword.
I'm going to cast magic missile, please. Excuse me.
I'm really gonna
missile.
regret
Hey,
this.
Chuck, I've been at the table for 3 minutes and I've not attacked something. One of the players standing next to me is going to be my first victim.
That's what I've heard about you. I have heard that. That is true. I have heard about it. All right.
So I just had a great idea.
We play the
All
game.
right, Huh? Dude, no, we should play an Amazing Adventures one too. So, like when Gracie did that thing talking to your microphone, everyone should have microphones. We're all in individual ships, and we
We all do have
communicate like that.
microphones.
All right.
Yeah.
So I need Jeremy and Davis to move their camera. Steve, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you flat out. I swear to God. All right. So I need Davis and Jeremy to fix their cameras where they're pointing down more at their tummies a little more because I'm seeing this. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Oh yeah, you look good, Jeremy.
Dave's going a little too far.
A little too far, Davis. It's all right. That's good. Guys are good. Feel free to use Twitch to observe. Well, you probably don't. That's okay. They have handsome foreheads. All right. That looks. All right.
Oh, that's long. You asked Davis to touch his camera.
That's good. Right there. Hiya! Perfect.
All
Now
right,
we can see. Now we can see Henri or Wyatt. I get him and I get mixed up. All right. So you guys are gonna basically wandering around the Darkenfold. It's gotten late in the evening. You're an adventure party. You all know each other. You've been traveling for about
Why
50
do we
years.
keep going in the Darkenfold?
It is a majestic wood that folks, you know.
There's money here.
Well, God, I can already tell you play
The
dark
rock
characters.
closed.
So
We almost started the intro.
the sun is setting. It's twilight, and the ranger in the group has went out to try to find a place for you guys to kind of spend the night. Your group is what I wouldn't consider to be nefarious or evil, but they do have a reputation for theft. It's not your fault, but you're basically on the run because you could not afford someone to defend you in the last town you were in, and you got accused of stealing some grain and some wheat and some other things. Nothing of value. You tried to explain it to them, but it almost felt like you guys were being pushed into a situation you didn't want to be in, so you fled. So you've been out here in the Darkenfold for about 5 days, and you've come across a creek bed that actually has water flowing through it. And you guys are kind of huddled up under some trees. There's a light rain going on, and the ranger has set out to go look to see if he can find somewhere for you guys to camp for the night that will keep you dry and safe. Now, as you guys kind of huddle underneath, we're going to focus in on Theo, Davis's 5th level ranger. And Theo, I want you to give me a wilderness lore roll, or whatever it is you've got for your character. Nature lore, wilderness lore. What do they got for rangers? Or do they? Do they? I don't remember.
Yeah, survival.
Survival. That's it. I knew it's got called something. So give me a survival roll, if you would, please.
2.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
So you search for 5 weeks. Meanwhile, the other group heads to the next town. No. So you're looking around for somewhere for you to go, and unfortunately, give me a wisdom check too. All right.
Can I just make it up?
You can.
No.
2.
Well, clearly. All right. So we're going to go into a situation where, Theo, you're creeping through the woods. It's dark. It's starting to get dark. It's very, very twilight color. Starting to set.
I'm actually not paying attention to what I'm doing.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's why I can't
False
find
face
anything.
closed.
I take my backpack off and check, look in the back to make sure I have those bags of wheat that I stole.
Right. Oh my God,
Dude,
you're the
I
one.
didn't do
You're
the bit. I was
the,
gonna be like, oh, we actually.
you are the thief. Oh my God, it turns out they were right. There's 4 people. Well, as you're going through your backpack.
I'm the reason we got caught.
Oh, well, you could smell something in the air, and you listen, and you're shocked. This almost surprised you. All right, you almost got caught unawares, and you kind of squat down behind some small saplings and look through the trees, and just in the distance you can see moving what appears to be a creature that it looks to be a large canine with long, sharp tusks coming out of its mouth. You would call it a warg, if you would. Up on its back of this warg is a creature that looks something like this right here. All right. Looks like an animal hide on. He's really small. He's on the back of this warg, and he's just kind of trotting along. Right.
You showed it on the stream.
Oh, yeah, I'm showing it on the stream. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is that good?
This is my favorite piece of TLG art.
That's why I picked it.
Aw.
I'm lying. I'm a liar. I'm a super liar. But
Oh.
no.
Who's manhandling their microphone?
Okay. Oh, that little guy. All right. So, all right. Holy crap. Okay.
Like 20 of those.
All I do is just crouch down as low as I can. I leave my backpack off, and I pull out my axe, my hand axe. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
I
right.
just stay crouched.
Okay. So you're not going to yell at him or nothing?
It's still light rain.
It is a light rain going down. Yes, sir.
What are we doing in the meantime?
So in the meantime, you guys are huddled around, and you're waiting for them to come back. The rain's starting to increase. You're getting a little fed up with this whole situation. And the fighter is absolutely just, well, not the fighter. The cleric is absolutely cussing it up a storm.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
That's
okay. As long as the ranger, you're creeped down. He goes past you. Doesn't seem to notice you. He doesn't look like he's very observant. He's just kind of riding along the back of this warg as if you just get the impression he doesn't give a shit, right? Now, along with him are 2 other small goblins walking behind him. And they're also looking very disenfranchised with everything. They're just kind of walking along. So they don't see you. They're not trying to even look for anybody. So you wait till they pass for a moment. And do you speak goblin?
Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you did. You look like the type. Well, as they pass
Not
close
very
by,
well. I can't hear very well because my ears have been clipped. I got caught thieving too much.
right? No, that's true. Like that one guy got his mouth shut. I know what you're talking about. Anyway, so as they go past, you can hear some words upon the wind a little bit through the rain, and it sounds like they said something about. One of them said something about cannot wait to get to the cave. So you realize these guys have a cave. There's just 3 of them, and they're goblins. So there's your solution. Get rid of these evil creatures and take the cave, right?
Yeah. All right, so I let them pass.
Cave
And as
troll.
soon as they pass, I mark the tree with a piece of like whatever, just a piece of cloth. I mark the tree with a piece of cloth,
Okay.
gauge where they were, and then I wait until they pass. They're gone. I
Yep.
can't see them or hear them or anything. And then I
Okay.
pick up my backpack and head back to the party.
Okay. All right.
Us.
So you go back to the party and tell them what's up.
Can I charge into the woods?
Maybe. I have second thoughts on the wood. But anyway, I go back to the party.
So when
Can
you
I
reach,
charge into the woods?
as you reach
Listen,
the,
while Davis is gone, while the ranger is gone, I actually move back into the pathway, and I stand there and ground my mace, look up at the sky, and begin uttering prayers to Gloriana to give us safe passage and to find us wealth and glory.
hey, Wine, come on in. Glad you watched. That's why we're playing a little bit tonight. Good to see you. So as you do that, and you call out to your deity. You are returned tenfold as the heavens open up and even more rain starts to pour down now. Now it's just getting silly. About that time, Bug takes off running into the forest as if he's seen something. As the ranger arrives, looking at him going, where's he going? And he's kind of getting doused with all this rain. Davis, what do you say to the group?
I think I found a cave for us to stay in. And I still have some of the beans and wheat from the village, so we can go make a pot.
Do
And
I
pass
hear?
it.
Do I hear this after I charge into the woods?
You know, let me check real quick, Wyatt. Wyatt, give me a wisdom check.
You get lost. We don't look for you. We're like,
6.
6. Okay. All right. We'll get back to you in a minute then. All right. So, yeah, he tells you he has a cave.
So this cave, is it occupied?
I don't really know yet, but there may be a few problems along the way. Nevertheless, it'll protect us from this rain and
I
perhaps.
have just called upon Gloriana. She is guiding us there. There is wealth there. All right, I uncase my mace.
All right. So you guys can go stomping through the woods, right?
Yeah, we go back to my tree. Along the way, I just inform everyone.
So,
Bug is
Bug,
back.
so you look around. You don't hear them. No. So Bug disappears. You look. The rain's just pretty much ruined the tracks, but you know he was kind of running off in the direction you kind of was going, or in the direction actually you think that the goblins were going actually. So chances are, if you head in that direction, you're probably going to run into him, unless he turns around and comes back to you.
Okay.
I am gonna
Appears
run
Bug has
back
caught the
to the
scent.
group, with my sword raised high, with a war cry. I'm gonna come back yelling with my sword up high and yelling.
Okay. All right. So when Bug comes back yelling,
We just see a half naked orc running at us in the woods with his sword over his head.
Everywhere like full out. Boom.
Just to confirm.
We just take them down.
I may
Oh
have
my
a disintegration
God.
beam with his name on it.
the group just kills Bug. So Bug, as you go to start back, something happens. And I'm not going to say what, but as you guys start trudging out through the rain, trying to look for him and try to find this cave, you're going to come up on Bug as he's returning to you. He's all excited. He saw a cave up ahead. There was a stream running through it. But he thinks something lives in the cave.
Whoa.
Now they're starting to be serious lightning strikes coming down. This is one of those forests that likes to attract lightning. You know, you've heard of them. Well, this is one of them, and it's starting to really get bad now. The fighter's kind of like, what was the name of your deity again?
Mine?
Yeah.
Gloriana.
Glorion. You're starting to get nervous. Look at the sky, Glorion, like, you need some shelter
I don't
here.
get nervous for shit. I start pulling some dye out, and I dye my the half cross on my chest, getting ready for battle.
All right. Well, he comes back and describes this creature to you. It's getting really dark now. It's really getting dark.
Davis and Bug are LARPing.
So he does his best to describe this to you in the dark, what he could see, but this is the best he can come up with. Something dark that was large looking, maybe reptilian, moving in the dark. Kind of near the cave, not in the cave, but near it. It was moving around the side of the hill. All right.
Grace, who's your character's name?
Yeah.
The Chosen.
Chosen. Do you want to go forward and investigate?
I'd be delighted.
What?
That is her speciality.
I can't hear anything over the rain.
We'll take your
Can you hear me now?
You don't have no-
All right, so Grace, if you would please, with the chosen, give me a. What are you going to do here? Move silently, I suppose, right? Maybe you look for traps.
Yes, which I can do without a roll as long as I am only walking and not running or charging.
Okay.
Due to
All
my
right.
boots of elven kind.
Ah, okay. So what I'd like for you to give me a find traps roll, if you would please.
Yes, and that's wisdom.
Oh, I should have saved
Okay.
Davis's thing. Didn't think about it.
That's a 12. Just learning
All right.
how to do things. Find. God, you said find tracks.
Yeah.
Is that just a wisdom roll?
Oh no. Just give me a. Just use your rogue skill. Find traps is fine. Same difference. You're looking for something, right?
Can y'all hear me again?
Yes. Davis, can you
Sorry,
do me
I'm
a
not seeing
favor?
it on this little like pre-made sheet here. I'll just look at the characters. The
Track?
Sorry.
I grow bored of standing in the rain and walk toward the cave.
Well, you've not reached the cave
There
yet.
may be- All right.
Well, I am
All right,
walking
Chuck.
toward the cave.
All right.
All right. Bug, you know where the cave is? I have an idea where the cave is. Let's go to my tree and we'll follow them up. There's going to be a problem in the cave. I think there's some people who live there. There's some goblins,
The
particularly.
wizard is going forward to find out for us.
Yes.
Good on him.
Davis, can you do me a favor while I'm dealing with her? Will you just leave and rejoin real quick? There's something weird on my side here, and I can't get it to work right. I don't know. There's something wrong with your. What happened? I don't know
Grace, what are you looking for? The rogue? You looking for find traps?
Move
Yeah.
silently.
what. Are you using one of the
Oh,
pre-gens?
Yeah.
So look down there on the. It is not listed down there in the under the abilities.
No. Find trap. Find tracks.
No traps.
No.
Traps.
Trap.
Traps.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm also.
Okay, I got a 12
Okay.
plus 5.
All right.
Sorry about that.
So a 17 prime or non-prime. That would be prime for you. All right. So as you're moving along, you can definitely see that something has moved through here recently. You can ascertain that something was dragging a heavy sword. You assume that was probably bugged, right?
Okay.
Thank you, Davis.
Good.
And as you go closer, you come up on this creek that he'd mentioned. You see the creek bed. You come up on like sort of like a rise, and down below you see this creek kind of winding into the entrance to the cave. It is getting very dark right now, but not so much. You can't still make the round. You can see trees, you can see bushes and stuff. You can see the cave entrance. You don't see anything moving out front. It seems very quiet here, but you smell a stench of something dirty in the air.
I was just going to ask what I smell.
Yeah,
Smells good.
it smells like livestock or something. You don't know. It's just a weird smell. It's
Yummy.
in the back of your head, but you just can't quite miss it. It's not goblin farts.
Does it
Wolf
sound
form,
like
no.
is it like coming from inside the cave? Am I able to discern that?
Oh, you definitely think sure it's coming from the cave for sure.
I'll sneak back to the group and
All right.
then just relay all that and say, our quarry lies inside the boundaries of the cave.
Did we lose Davis again?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Wizard, I'm assuming that it is dark in that cave. Can you cast some kind of illumination in there? If not, I can.
I might be able to do something to that effect.
All right, so I'm going to. I assume we're fixing to go in. Everyone good with that? We're fixing to go in.
Give me just one
The
second.
thing that I am
Yeah.
going to do is cast prayer. So I'm going to go to the player's handbook and read the little stat block about prayer.
You casting prayer? Did you say?
I am.
Okay.
I gotta get through all these polymorph spells first.
Wyatt's he's playing a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
That works.
gonna copy paste this stuff this time and save
All
it.
right. See, it takes me 1 round to cast this. Range is all beings within the spell's 50 square foot area, so that should get all of these guys. And it lasts for 7 melee rounds. So everybody's going to get a +1 bonus to your attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, and attribute checks. I cast
Okay.
that now. 7 rounds, everyone gets a +1 on everything. Except initiative. You don't get a +1 initiative.
So it's
So I'm
go
gonna-
time.
I'm gonna take out a piece of quartz about this big. I'm gonna hold it in my hand, and I'm gonna speak some words into it, and then the quartz will start to glow like a bright, almost like a torch, but a constant yellow light. And I'll hold it.
Okay.
All right.
I've just put a picture of what you see on this ledge. As you come up, you can see the creek bed heading into the cave. Like I said, it's starting. The sun has went down now behind the hill, so it's starting to get darkening tones as the sun is setting. You can smell this smell that she mentioned. It smells. In fact, I tell you what. You guys are going to know right away. Some of you guys, after you talk about it for a minute, it's the strong smell of a stockyard or maybe a slaughterhouse or something. Smells like animals.
Like a tannery.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, I check. Okay, before we go in, I just look at the ground, do a track check to see what has moved in and out of there recently.
Okay, now keep in mind that it is pouring the rain, lightning's coming down, and it's just washing everything
I
out.
understand.
Give me a track check then. I'm doing both,
And
McGlut.
one
'Cause I'm
good for your
badass.
prayer. Never mind.
While he's looking at the mud, I scurry down the embankment, and then I get into the cave because I don't want to get all wet anymore. I don't want to get any more wet than I already am.
I
Right.
follow the wizard.
It's going to start damaging my
All right.
opponents.
So
Follows.
you guys are going to come down here and look through here. What did you end up rolling again, Davis?
5.
5. Wow, we're going to get you some new. Let's do a crowdfunding and get him some new dice.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, yeah. So it's just too much. The rain's too much. You guys are going down there. What's the marching order you guys are going to do?
I'll get in front of the wizard if he will slow down long enough to let me do it.
Yeah, my leg. I'm getting stuck in the mud. I'm not going real quick.
Yeah.
I'll pull
go
up the
up
rear.
in front of you all.
Put Bug up in front.
All right, me and Bug in the front, then the ranger and wizard, then the rogue in the rear.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can cushion the wizard a little bit. I'll go behind.
I'm visibly miserable.
Yes, I'm sure you are. It's just pouring down.
Miserable.
You know what I mean? It's just,
Miserable.
miserable. Yes. All right, you guys come down off of that rise, come down into the creek bed. And the stench is much worse now. Woo! And you definitely smells like something's afoul here. You don't know. It's something strange. And what kind of light have you got again? Just a magical crystal? Was it just light spell?
It's the light spell.
All right then. So you got about 20 foot of dim light outside the 20 foot of regular Bug. So think about that. You're walking along. You've got your half fork. So if you want to stay 40 foot ahead of them and use your dark vision.
Yes.
Okay. All right then. So you guys are going to be about 40 foot back from him as Bug enters the cave. Now, Bug, as you go in there, the first thing that meets you is it's a lot hotter in here. You can feel it feels very suffocating, the heat. This creek bed is winding through the cave. The entrance has got like a large area. It looks like there's a campfire here that is went cold. All right. In the back, you can see what appears to be a small hole, probably about the size of about 5 foot high. It looks like it may be a way to leave this room and go further back into the caves.
How big is it?
About
Needs
5
to
foot
be.
tall. Probably about 4
How
foot
big is the
wide.
opening?
About 4 foot
Okay.
wide, 5 foot tall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just a
So
big
it's like a
hole.
doorway.
Yeah. If you're tall, you're going to have to bend down, but that's about it.
And the
So you-
half fork vanished in there.
Yes, along with Theo, they just disappeared. Exactly.
Yeah, that's transformed.
Right.
Is the
Yeah.
river flowing into or out of the cave?
Yes, and he may not return because he is not happy. So they'll disappear into there. Then. All right, so you guys will proceed on, and
Chuck.
yeah.
Is the water flowing into or out of the cave?
It's flowing into the cave, not out.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay.
Good question. So this is going to leave Habit is the front man right now. Habit, you step through to the back. There's this large entrance. You want to go through the egress here, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I put my chain coif on, heft my shield. Actually, I switched to my light hammer.
Okay.
Obviously, tight order in here,
Yeah.
which is non-magical. Hang my mace off my belt there and step through the doorway, keeping the wizard behind me. So his, 20 feet of light. So I can see like 10 or 15 feet in front.
20 feet of really clear light and then 20
20.
more feet of kind of vague.
There's probably like
visual
4 feet between the two of us, so yeah, maybe I can see about 15 feet in front of me really clear.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
shadows real big in front of you.
how close are
Yeah,
you going to
yeah.
be between him and the rogue, Jerry? Oh, and they've returned. So we're good. Well,
I'm not going deeper in that cave. I'm sitting down on a rock and I'm drying out my book.
all right. Fine. Fine to be that way. All right.
Give me
So
your light.
So Habit and Bug will take the light crystal and proceed on. Now, Bug, you said you was going to try to go out in front of him first so you could kind of do advanced scouting, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Bug, you go out through there. You climb through this hole. You have to bend down because you're pretty tall, right?
I should probably go. I'll go.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Now you can sit here and dry out your book for a little bit. I'm gonna take off all my equipment
Yeah.
and put it down beside him. Just rest for a minute. I checked the fire to see how long it's been since the fire's been going.
All right. It's probably been out about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So it's still hot. Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. So now, okay. All right.
You want to check for tracks while you're doing this real quick?
Yeah.
Give me another tracks roll. You can do
He
this.
said no.
I know.
He said,
I don't care. I don't even know why I even asked him. I should have just told him.
6.
A 6. Well, we're getting
Are
better.
you rolling like a D6? What are you rolling?
I'm rolling a brand new D20
Oof.
dragon dice. That's just not.
It's not
Are
doing
you
it.
adding your level and stuff to it?
No, that's the thing.
Because
Okay,
that
but
would probably be a success. Because you're
it's
fifth
an
level.
11. It's an 11.
Okay, 11. Do you not have? What's your wisdom score? Actually, what is the score? What is the check?
It's a 12 straight up.
Okay,
then
that's what I
that's-
thought. That's what I thought. Well, you can tell that whoever was here put this fire out and left in a hurry. There were several of them, and they look like to be the size of goblin feet.
Okay. Now they're already ahead, right?
And a warg.
Goblins.
Now, Bug has left. Habit has entered as well. They have stepped into the other side with Bug about 40 feet ahead of him. When you realize that those goblins you saw earlier with the warg were in here. Or some goblins were.
Okay.
Maybe not the same ones.
Habit. There's several goblins in the warg that have gone through there.
Habit's in the next chamber.
Okay.
So, when you realize
The
this.
next check.
Yeah.
Those two know.
Goblin
I'll let those two know, then I head over.
Okay. All right, then. All right.
It
So,
follows.
Bug, you're going along. How are you proceeding? Are you being just kind of slowly looking around, or what? Let me describe the situation to you. This is a very narrow cavern tunnel. I would say you probably couldn't even swing a sword in it. You know, it's pretty narrow. In fact, it's so narrow it just grabs you into the darkness and takes you. All right. So, Habit, you're moving along. You will hear Theo.
Wait.
Yeah.
So the bug has moved forward. He's like 40 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
I move like 20 feet into the corridor to the edge of the light spell, and I realize that the wizard is not following me, and I can't see in the dark. So I turn around and say, "Wizard, get up. Worry about the water later. I need the light. Either give it to me, or come on."
I'll get up and I'll proceed.
All right. He puts his shit up. He's fussing, whatever. He gets himself together and he proceeds on. And he will.
Wait till he gets up like 4 feet from me, then I'll keep going.
Okay. He's going to inform you of what the ranger had discovered. That there's
Yes, let's go.
inhabitants
I
in
don't have a
here.
ranger in this party.
Well, the spirit, the great spirit ranger came to you. Anyway,
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but he said they're not.
did he finally say that? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he gave up.
Oh, they're out.
Yeah.
So Bug is feeling
Bummer.
like whatever's in the corridor kills Bug.
Oh, we're gonna make Bug into a story of this. You damn right. So
He passed through the threshold and something pulled him up.
Yeah, his
So-
head rolls back down.
as you're moving forward with this crystal in your hand, the wizard's behind you, and then behind him's the rogue, right? I might have to get rid of that dragon now. Damn it. Anyway, so you've got this crystal up. You're looking along. It's very narrow. The stench is starting to get really strong now, and in the distance, you can hear what sounds to be whispering, echoing down the hall. Someone is not doing a very good job of being quiet. You think someone's setting up an ambush for you ahead.
Why do I think
Okay.
that?
As a note, I would like to be behind and out of like the light.
Yeah, that's no problem. You can
Okay.
stand. What you need to do is just stand back a little ways from the wizard.
Yeah.
So wizard's going to be basically just kind of curtailing behind Habit at this point. I'm sure.
Hey, is that 20-foot radius, wizard?
It's 40.
20 feet
20
of
foot-
bright light, 20 feet of dim light, so 40 feet of total illumination.
In radius. So Grace is going to have to be 40 feet behind the wizard
Correct.
to get out of the light.
She wants
okay.
completely out, or she can stay in the dim.
Yeah, I'll stay in the dim light just to not be too far away from
Okay. Well,
everybody.
give me a hide roll. We'll keep that in place.
Okay.
If you don't do anything to break
Do
it, it'll
I-
stand.
Do I get anything extra because I'm completely silent?
No.
Fair enough. All right, that's a 7 plus 6. So
But I will factor that in on checks and stuff.
13.
13? Okay.
Sure.
All right, 13 it is. Let me make a note of that. You're going to go on and kind of hunker down behind them, right? Kind of looking behind you, make sure nothing comes up behind you, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Habit, you've got this crystal out. You hear these guys whispering up here. What do you want to do?
No, I don't have the crystal on.
I have the crystal.
Oh,
I
well,
got the shield.
yeah, so,
I got shield in hand, and I got my mace in hand.
mace. That's what I meant to say. I said it. I got you.
My light hammer. All right,
Okay.
I'm going to start going. I'm going to make noise going forward. All right, wizard. I'm going to try to draw them out. They're clearly doing something up there. I'm going to bang on my shield as I go forward and draw them. I've got a little bit of sorcery I can cast at them when they come at us. But if you've got something that you can hit them in the corridor with, that would be good.
You
I'm
may
pulling
want
out
to.
my hand crossbow to have it ready.
I can do that, but
If you burn me a little bit, it's okay. Just give me a warning and I'll jump.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. That's nuts.
I can heal myself. All right.
So you're clanging,
This is gonna be-
you're hitting your
this is gonna
shield,
be
right?
messy.
I start singing a dirge to Gloriana, calling on all the gods of war and battle. I start banging that shield as I'm going forward.
I
I'm being
prepare
very
a
loud.
lightning spell.
At this point, there's no attempt at stealth up ahead. You hear people moving around, that kind of stuff,
Excellent.
and then you hear someone scream out, "Silence! Silence! You sing terrible!" As this voice echoes down the tunnel toward you.
I keep dirging and going forward, making sure the wizard's behind me.
Make him
I
stop!
got my finger like this behind him, like over his shoulder,
Okay.
ready to shoot the beam.
All right, you guys will proceed forward. As the light starts filling down the corridor ahead of you, Habit, eventually it spills into what appears to be a chamber that opens up. In this chamber, it's a roundish-looking chamber. There are 3 tunnels heading off in different directions. In the center appears to be a bottomless-looking pit. There's about a 4-foot margin around that hole. All right.
I quickly rattle this description off to the 2 behind me so they know what we're up to. Are there any creatures in here?
You don't see any creatures by looking around. You can hear what sounds to be something moving down the right-hand corridor and the left-hand corridor, but not the one straight ahead.
Okay, wizard, I will step out, try to draw them out. All right, I'll hold the
All
one to the right. You hit the ones to the left.
Okay, I'll
All right,
aim for the left.
I step out into the end of the room, banging my shield and shouting louder.
All right.
Yeah.
So, from the left-hand corridor, you can hear something snorting and coming in that direction loud. It is not making any kind of attempt to be quiet. At this time in my mind, you have stepped into here. You're next to this hole. You hear this thing coming from this direction. Behind you in the doorway, most likely, is the wizard, and then behind him is the rogue. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm counting on the road to drag my carcass out of here if need be.
Right. No worries. All right. So you look over to the left, and that's the wrong button. You see this creature come hauling ass out of the tunnel. He's wielding a large mace. It's got spikes on it. This thing, like it's got iron girded around it too. He's a large creature. Looks to be a man, but wait, no, not quite a man. His head is all deformed and just kind of. You look closer at it, and in horror, as you're swinging or preparing to receive him, you realize this thing is part animal, right? It looks like it's got
photo of this.
it's got the vestiges of what appears to be almost a boar infused with man. I've never seen nothing like this before. It's just horrible. That's what it looks like.
It's under the Oh,
Ooh.
oh no, that's really bad.
I pay it no mind because I know
Right.
the wizard will dispatch it. I'm
Absolutely.
focused on the
Sure,
radiant
sure.
world.
Nope, I get it. I get it.
Wizard.
So we're gonna go into initiative now. All right, using our handy cheat sheet. Right. All right.
Now we're
So-
rolling D10s, Chuck.
Everyone.
Now, first off, we're gonna look at the situation though, because the rogue is hiding in the back. Rogue, this creature does not know you exist.
Perfect.
So you do have the attempt. You do have a chance to try to get surprise on it if you want to, and get a sneak attack in.
I
Would
would
you
like
like
to
to do so?
try if the room will allow for it. I would love to try to like out of the way of the light as slowly and quietly as possible, make my way around its back.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so this round you're going to try to position yourself. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go
Moving.
into initiative. We're going to roll a d10. I typically do group initiative, and I'd like to do that for this because I'm just I'm rusty. All right, but we'll use a d10. We'll do a group initiative. Everybody will get a turn. We're going to start with Grace. You'll get the roll for the group at the beginning. All right, against my 10 right here. Here we go. All right, what'd you get? I got a 7.
I got a 3.
All right, I get initiative on you. That's okay. You can still take your
Okay.
turn. So this creature's going to bum rush in. He's going to attempt to kill Habit. Habit, he comes running up with that big old club, and he's going to take a swing at you. All right.
So now he's got 30 feet to cross, right?
He is charging at you.
Okay. And is there anything coming out of the right-hand corner?
You see nothing coming out of the right hand corner.
All right. I receive his charge.
All right.
Throw my shield up.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, 19 right off the bat. All right.
Hits. I got
So-
AC 16.
All right, so that does hit you. The charge is going to do it. I believe he's going to do some damage to you. Let me get my dice out here.
Fear no evil.
Oh, I'm rolling really good tonight. All right, he comes up, and I think a charge on your cheat sheet. What does a charge do?
No one printed those off. I only printed the one off. So-
Well, let me.
According to the charging maneuver on the combat cheat sheet, it says straight line, full move minimum, +2 damage, -4 attack
All right.
AC.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate that, Chosen. That's great. Good job.
It's
I-
it's the chosen. Thank you.
Oh, the Chosen. My bad. It's also in Skype if you guys want to look at it. If you need to know. Anyway.
He
All right,
came
good job,
down with
guys.
his market.
All right, so this guy comes up. He lays you out with this club. This club is going to do 8 points of damage to you. All right. But here's the nasty part of it. It's going to cause bleeding of 1 point around as it punctures your armor. And you see blood
Now,
just
when you
pouring
say
out.
it lays me out, he knocks me down.
He does not do that, unfortunately. Well, that's good. That's a good question. You didn't take more than half your hit points, so I'm going to rule that no, you receive him with your shield, and you hold. You hold. And you stop him from pushing you off into the abyss.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Jeremy.
Now, next step will be, next step now for initiative, we're going to go with, Jeremy, you casting the spell?
Yeah.
So go ahead and take your
I
spell.
had the. Okay. I'm gonna. How big is this thing?
It's medium sized, technically. He's pretty
Is
big.
it
though.
larger than a man?
He's about 7 foot tall.
Okay.
All right. So this group initiative, real quick, Jeremy, for you. This group initiative, we all act simultaneously.
Yeah, but
What's
that's right, because according to how it's worked in the player's handbook, this is all happening at the same time anyway. So absolutely.
I'm leaping back. As the creature hits me, I'm leaping back and shouting for the wizard.
Right,
Okay.
no problem. And you're moving around.
the
You're
way.
you're moving around, right, Grace? Your character's moving around.
Yep.
Okay.
Getting into position.
So you move out of the way. An arc of lightning shoots from my fingertip.
Whoa.
And screams through the cave at him. With
Okay.
a flash of white light and a peal of thunder that nearly deafens us. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Real bad.
An explosion in an enclosed space with no doors or windows.
It's going to ricochet a lot.
Oh yeah, my
Oh,
games it
you
will
make him
for
that
sure.
Guy.
And I should
No
specify I'm trying to
structural
aim
damage.
it. I'm trying to aim it down the tunnel behind him,
Mhm.
so it'll get anything else that's in there. Hopefully.
All right. He's what is it? Deck save,
It's-
right?
It's a dex save. The area of effect is a line 10 feet wide by 5 feet wide by 100 feet long.
This
Okay.
is why I love rogues at Wolf Alone says.
So I'm rolling really well tonight. So give me your damage.
Does it die? Hold on. It's on 2 different pages. 7d6. Let me roll that.
Oof.
God bless.
Oh, that's a lot of 6s. 6, 12. 30 points of damage. If you
30
made a
points
save,
of
you get 10.
damage.
Yeah.
Well, in my games, if you take more than half your maximum hit points, then you do a system
We're not
shot.
house ruling, Chuck.
I thought we were. No, we're not. Okay. All right. Y'all got
No,
me
we're
very
not.
confused. All right.
We're demoing the game.
All right. Calm down. Easy. All right. So he doesn't die. Fine. All right. So the lightning smashes into him, blasts him really good. He goes flying back, gets on the ground, smoke and heat, struggles to get back up. Let's find out what happens with your lightning bolt, right?
Well, that's true. The important question is, if the tunnel's not long enough, it would bounce back and pass through him again.
I know. So what I need you to do is I need you to roll me a percentile.
Let's go.
Thank you, Lucretius. I guess that's how you say your name.
31.
All right, once more.
47.
All right. You hear the lightning bolt streak down that tunnel. How much was your max damage on that?
30.
You can hear some screams down the tunnel as others have discovered your lightning bolt. It sounds as if it has it is definitely reflected at least once off a wall. And while this battle continues, you're going to continue to hear it going off for just quite some time. Another 10 minutes. As it is literally just ricocheting down this tunnel. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
The
So
whole cave smells of ozone now.
now, since you're moving around silently, the Chosen, you're going to be able to maneuver yourself behind this guy as he's getting up. He's hefting his club and he's turning around. He's going to take another swipe here at Habit. This round coming up, round 2, you'll be able to take an action, normal action. I'm assuming you're wanting to do sort of a backstab, right?
Let's turn this ozone into the bro zone
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
and back attack.
It smells like low tide in here.
What about you, Jeremy? You're going to cast a spell. I'm assuming that Imzad is.
I am going to use my Pearl of Recall to regain my lightning spell.
All right. That's use an item, which takes an action. Are you doing any movement at all? No.
I'm going to back away. I think certainly.
Okay, so 15 foot.
Yeah.
All right. You don't see the rogue. The Chosen has disappeared completely. Now, Habit.
Yes.
Let's your turn. Let's do initiative.
Is there anything else coming through the doorway?
You know, I'm glad that you asked me that. There is, actually. You can hear something coming. It's not appeared here yet. It'll get here at the end of the round, probably.
Coming from the right-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that I hear?
Footfalls.
Is it like padded footfalls, booted footfalls, iron on stone?
You've heard the noise before. Goblins.
I've heard the what?
You've heard it before. Goblins.
Okay, all right. So this guy got knocked to the ground by the lightning bolt?
Oh, yeah. He got back up. He didn't knock him prone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rule that he did go prone. So he's going to have to get back up this round as well as. But I usually don't.
I'm just swinging at
All right.
His
that's
hair's
fine.
all up on end. He's smoking.
Yeah, he's not. He wasn't expecting that. All right, initiative.
Are we doing
the
the group thing? What are we doing?
Yep. You're going to roll initiative this time.
Yeah, you're up.
I got a 1.
All right, unbelievably so. I only rolled a 2.
Ah.
Yeah.
So he
All right.
gets up. He's gonna get his swing off, and then you guys can retort. All right. All right. He brings that. I knew I should have gored you. He brings that club at you, and you definitely just dodge out of the way as he swings through the air. Right.
I swing my light hammer at him, going for his kneecap.
Yep. And go ahead, Grace.
I got a What is that? 18 plus 5, whatever that comes at 23.
That's a hit.
We'll probably hit.
And the Chosen, go ahead and take your back attack.
Alrighty. And I get a
You're walking
additional
3
plus
points of
4 to this. Oh shit.
You get a what?
Oh god. Okay, that's
Got 3.
14. 18 plus other stuff.
That's a hit.
That'll hit. And
And she's
then
triple damage at 5th level.
yes. I'm
So-
going in with my dagger. Do we rule this that you just roll 3d4?
It's your
or
choice.
Do you Okay.
I don't care. Either way.
Chuck, did you get my 3 points of damage?
Was it 3?
It
Yeah.
was 3. I
Okay,
rolled a
Dave.
1 on my right.
Why are you using Davis's dice? That's what I want to know.
We got this dice probably in 1980.
Now my concern is that
Oh,
this is the first room.
I've got the corridor handy.
14.
Yeah, we are supposed to end at 5, Chuck. So, so
15 points of damage.
All right, 15 points of damage. As you come up with your
Yeah.
dagger, tell me how you kill the beast.
He so he gets back up, he heaves this like blow that the cleric dodges out of the way of, and he's breathing hard, and then all of a sudden he just hears in his ear, "Nothing personal, kid," as a dagger just stabs right through his chest from the back.
All right. Okay. All right. Habit, you see her dagger leave his chest towards you. Just savagely, the Chosen runs the dagger up through the creature as it falls.
good
at their
little
feet.
rogue.
Yeah.
If possible, I will Leonidas kick his corpse
Into the pit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And down he will fall to his depths. To the depths. Some more goblins will come running in, 2 of them on the right, and they immediately stop. When you turn around, they can immediately see Habit's got this fierce look in his eyes, like, "Do you really want some of this?" kind of thing, And they just kind of backtrack when they see this.
Cast whole humanoid on him.
Yeah, this creature just falls through there, and they back up. We are not wanting to fight you.
I cast hold humanoid on him.
Okay. Is that an area effect, or is that just on one of them?
It's a safe target.
It is a range 50 feet. I can get that and cast in 1 round. They do get a wisdom save against it. And it immobilizes 1 small or medium-sized creature.
All right, so the one on the right, he just kind of,
I got it.
well, the one on the right just kind of freezes up. And the one on the left doesn't notice because he is focused on you. His eyes are large. He's kind of backing up and he's terrified beyond belief.
I charge.
Oh, okay. All right, then we're going back into initiative. All right. And so what are you going to do this round, Jeremy? Since we're doing group, I should probably ask. I'll find a
I
10
try
side.
to make myself look fearsome to run them off.
I see. So you're attempting
Well,
to
you've held
intimidate.
one of them, so that's not gonna.
If the other one runs, I can kill the one easy.
Right?
That's true. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast levitate on the paralyzed one.
Oh my God, you're terrible. Okay. Chosen, what would you like to do?
I would like to pickpocket the held one.
All right. So let's get some initiative off here. And if Imzad would roll, please. I am hot tonight.
4.
I got a 3. So
Okay.
this is how this is going to transpire. Chosen, you sneak around. You start fooling with the goblin that seems frozen. Give me a pickpockets roll as you notice him start to rise off the ground a little bit. You're like, ooh. But you've been traveling with this wizard a while. You know his tricks.
Oh.
All right.
Oh jeez.
You cast levitate on the goblin on the left.
Oh, I have to
Imzad.
touch him. I'm sorry. I would have to touch him.
Well, he's not going to move.
That's true.
So that's fine.
I did roll an 11.
An 11. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And Habit. You see her scurry.
I'm throwing my light hammer down as I charge forward and swinging my mace out and charging the one that I didn't hold.
Okay.
Just treat them like bears. Make a lot of noise.
Yeah, he's not staying around for this.
I don't take it.
He turns and hauls ass out of the room. Do you give chase or let him go?
No.
All right.
I start to swing at the one that the Chosen is pickpocketing, and I wait for her to finish. Then
It's drifting through the air.
then I'll swing at that one.
All right. So you come back up here and you see that she's been digging through his pockets, and now he's floating. So you realize the wizard has done something. Chosen, you will pick around in there, and you will find what appears to be a large, ornate, silver-colored key with a small gem in it, roughly the color of sort of a pinkish-colored looking gem inside in the end of this key, and
Can I
2
get the
silver.
gem out of the key?
Can you? You would probably have to set somewhere and hammer on it if you want to get the gem out.
I found a gem. It's attached to this worthless metal thing.
Well, let's get it out of here and break it out and see what we can sell it for.
All
Maybe
right.
we can find Bug and the Ranger.
So do you want to gently nudge the goblin that's floating in air over top of the pit and let's leave him over there flying over top of it?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna park him over the pit.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
that sounds good.
And you can be like 5, 4, 3. See ya.
Grace looks like she's at a Ramones concert.
I know. She's killing me. All right. So you get that out. Do you want to go down either one of the corridors, or do you feel like you probably need to try to leave?
We got to go find Bug and the Ranger.
Yeah.
They fled the dungeon, so we got to go track them down.
We gotta get back to
Oh.
work.
That's very true.
The ranger stole the oats that I rightfully thieved.
All right.
So we have a score to settle.
We
Fair
have to
enough.
find him.
So when you head back down that long tunnel, the farther you get away from that pit, the air changes, and you start to smell something. Something delicious in the air. Sounds as if someone is cooking up ahead. You guys will head down through this corridor, and you'll come into this first room you first entered. The campfire is now ablaze. You can see it as you walk up. Of course, I'm sure you're being really slow about looking in there. Around the campfire, you'll see what appears to be this large warg laying there. 2 goblins. They've both got bowls in their hand, sitting next to Bug, and it looks as if Theo's standing up, and he's actually handing out some sort of concoction he's cooked over the fire.
Friends!
Clearly, the ranger has somehow made friends with these woodland creatures, and
That's
that's
a
where
generous
we're
term.
that's where we're going to end the story right there.
Woodland
All right.
creek.
With you all standing in
Beautiful.
disbelief. Yeah, there you go. The end.
Nice.
All right, there we go. We got a little bit of play in. Got to see a little bit. I had to be careful. I was about to dive down to story time, so you pulled me away at the last minute.
I gotta say, I used the player's handbook for these spells, and I had 0 problem reading these stat blocks. I gotta say, Sparky asked me to play a spellcaster. I did. I had no problems whatsoever. So, there is that.
There
We'll
is
be
that.
back with another actual play on Friday.
Well,
and then
Wednesday.
Another one on Monday.
Oh, I thought we were
Wednesday.
doing Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I'm going to run a one shot on Wednesday. We'll do it
Right.
at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5, 4 to 5:15, something like that.
Yeah.
Like we're doing today. And whoever can show up, hopefully we can get Davis's camera and whatnot.
Yeah, I think he's storming. I mean, I know I was making up a storm, but it just seemed like he had some sort of interruption going on with the internet. I don't know.
Could be. I got hit by him. He's about 3 hours north of me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. It's only Monday. 94K, Kingsley says. Troza!
Yay! Troza!
That is awesome.
Did we? Mine still says 93
Oh,
and a
wait.
half.
Yeah, mine too.
I don't know. I don't have mine up.
It's a nice thought, though.
I think it got up, though.
Annoying.
Yeah, so close. Oh, I see what he's saying. Yeah, it is close. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
So we're doing
I
some
rounded up.
giveaways.
Yes, King. That's the troll way.
If there was any questions during that, I apologize, but I wasn't watching chat at all. I was too busy telling a story. Right?
Always round up unless it's your taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. It was a lot of fun.
That was
Chuck,
so much
great.
fun. Thank you for the game, Chuck.
Yes,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
You're a very good sport with all of our fuckery.
Oh my God. It's terrible. It would have been worse, I felt like, if Wyatt and Davis would have been here. They were definitely going to do some crazy shit. They're watching right now, I'm sure, on
See
their
it in their
phone.
eyes.
C King is focused for. You're right, Brooding Plating. Absolutely. Good to see you, too. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
I want to see bandages being used to stop the bleeding.
Statler's right. About 20 minutes later, I just bleed out and die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're sitting around a campfire eating and you just fall over dead. But,
To heal myself.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. Let's. I guess we should do the giveaways, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Jeremy, if you need to bow out, go ahead and jump out. I know you got to get back to
Yes, I do.
your madness.
15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, right?
Yes, King Man, we're going to start doing this much more often.
Much more. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
And I put that together in like 5 minutes. I was like, oh.
You said you wrote this many years ago.
Well, I lied. The adventure that I was going to run, that I didn't run, is actually in the player's handbook. Did you know there's an adventure in there, Jeremy?
Oh yeah, that's right, in the back.
That's right. That's what I had planned, but we didn't have any really good art that I needed for the hobgoblin, so I said screw it. We went a different direction.
Was that a werebore?
Yes, it was.
Okay, that was the first time I've ever fought a werebore, ever.
They're pretty savage. If I'd have got the gore off, he would have been in concerning problems for him, because he could have been a werebore himself. But we didn't get that far, so it's all good. All right, let me get in here and start this. Next time, that's right. There's always next session. All right. Steve, what'd you think about the
stream? Yes.
What'd you think about the cheat sheet, guys? The combat one, was it helpful?
The cheat sheet was so helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to tell you, this is
I had
the
it
one I
open the whole
printed
time.
off. This was awesome.
Okay,
It
good.
was the spell sheet.
Yep. We've been using my table for a long time, and they're a lot of fun. You guys are going to enjoy those sheets. We've got one more I got to get done, and then we'll have 4 really cool sheets for that whole stretch reward. It's really, really cool. Anyway.
It's this like black one. I had it open the whole time, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I had to go through and strip out all of my house rules and stuff. I had a lot of shit in there, but I pulled it all out. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to get to giveaways. Where are we? Just close down here. We're going to close entries up. We're going to give away 3 $10 PDF. They're towards the PDF purchases. You can buy, you don't have to buy just a small one. If you want to buy a PDF bundle or whatever,
Yeah.
it's $10, right? All right. So here we go. First winner is going to be Aramile. Aramile, there's the Discord link. If you just join our Discord, you can hit up Obsidian Risk. He will get you a code. Just tag him, or if you can't find him, someone will be there, but he should be around. Congrats. Next winner is going to be Player Sum. All right, cool. Player Sum. Head
This
on
is
over
our
to
first time
Discord.
here in Twitch.
Yep, really awesome.
Yep.
Well, welcome on in. Welcome on in.
Very
We make games, and we like to have fun and all kinds of fuckery. So, yeah. Our last winner will be S Block 67. So we've gotten several new people tonight. That's fantastic. Makes me happy.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. So if you guys would just
Congrats, Turner.
go ahead. Sorry,
No.
I was just join that Discord link right there. Congrats to you 3. We're happy you guys were hanging out and watching. We had quite a big crowd here. We got up to 162 people watching across the platform.
That was pretty
I
great.
thought that was pretty good for an impromptu 1-hour stream. So that's good.
That was great. Great.
Yep.
Awesome. There's no story time tonight. We're gonna just kind of keep it to this, and then
No. But I will promise you that if we play this again with this group and I'm running it, I'll have someone lose an arm or something. We'll do something cool for you. We'll make story time extra special. I promise. Nothing.
Huh? Who? What? Huh? What was that?
Yes, AMA tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, with that, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. And Trollza! Here's the link to the
Absolutely.
Kickstarter. Go follow that. It's worth it. Trust me. See you guys.